Dewey Shore, Angel Woods, and Mako Mishra are all working away as Meowristas, serving customers and setting up for the rest of the day. As you guys are working at your cafe, you hear this loud rumbling and then just a big crash as the entire building shakes. I have a special delivery for Earth.
Is this like a weird delivery for the cafe?
I don't know, this is addressed to a person named Earth.
That's the name of our planet. The whole rock.
Initializing boot up. New pilots found. Pilot designations assigned. Please step up to the pink capsule, Angel Woods. Please step up to the blue capsule, Dewey Shore. Please step up to the green capsule, Mako Mishra. Angel, as you head back out the maintenance tunnel, you hear this scraping noise coming from inside of it. And then this creature comes scuttling down the tunnel. From what you can see, it has giant pincers and way too many legs. The centipede flies back, it slides down the wall upside down. There's a big, indent in its chest, its head is, bashed up.
Oh yeah, I did a number.
And now that it's, still and frozen, you can also see that it seems to have, some, burn marks along its carapace.
I'd like that coffee now.
I would like to state, for the audience, we did decide the tasks, and that we talked about it after we finished recording, of who successfully did their task for last episode.
Oh, yeah.
And so that one was given to Mako. Just throw inexperience or ineptitude on a problem, see what sticks, because it's kind of just see who fit that best. And then also we retconned the action of Mako pulling on the leg of Kaku as a light turn, which is act childish when someone expects better. So that's why Mako has 2 tokens.
I feel like if anything, we should have taken away a token for pulling on Kaku's tail. I feel we shouldn't reward that behavior. We should punish it.
It's because it's a negative. It's something that starts kind of spurring stuff. So that's why it's that. Plus,
Yeah.
Okay. I just want everyone to know that you also have a frowny face sticker on your work uniform now because you got a demerit
It's true.
for, frankly, your bad behavior.
Every time you do a light turn, you get a frowny face sticker.
No, because some of them are good, but every time you do a bad thing, Dewey, who I've decided does this, gives you a frowny face sticker.
With a very serious face, he just, I'm sorry, but I have to do this.
Unfortunately, you've earned yourself a demerit. This will go on your permanent record.
Or as long as the stickiness stays.
He's got a little notepad that he puts them into. There's 3 columns, one for himself, one for Angel, and one for Mako.
And he absolutely gives them to himself.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
With the same exact speech.
Wait,
Yes.
Question. Does he have smiley face stickers then?
Yes. Certainly. We should start the game.
Yeah, but you do have to choose your tasks. And
Yeah. I think I'm going to do demonstrate warmth and care to be crucial strengths.
All right.
I kind of want to do approach the right thing to do from the wrong way to do it.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, that's going to be a big challenge for Mako, trying to find the right thing to do in the first place.
And no,
Yes, it is.
no.
I'm just going to say play it by the book most of the time.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
I'm a rules boy.
Yeah, so to get it started, I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have 2 more questions, but the one I'm going to go to first is, how have the cats and customers been reacting to Kaku?
Oh.
This is the next day. You guys kind of went back to work. Kaku in his little, disguise.
Real quick,
because-
I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Did Kaku like the coffee?
Kaku freaking loved the coffee.
Yes!
It's great.
Yes! I think at first, like, is it the next day or is it like a few days?
I'd say it's about the next day.
Okay, I feel like most people are like, they look at it weird, but then they're like, oh, maybe it's just like a kid in a costume and move on.
I mean, Kaku's a dog now.
Oh, like a dog?
Kaku shapeshifted into a blue Shiba Inu.
I thought it was like an anthropomorphic dog. Like, yes, it looks like a dog, but it's standing on its hind legs.
No, Kaku's a dog.
Like, I thought he had opposable thumbs.
He shapeshifted into a dog.
Okay, well, in that case, you can go to groomers and ask them to safely dye your dog.
Or you
Yeah.
could do it yourself with the pet safe dye, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
So I imagine customers love Kaku. How do the cats feel about Kaku?
Well, I established that Lily is a very, cuddly cat and very emotionally, like, connected to the customers. So I feel like at first Lily was unsure, but after a few sniffs, Lily's just like, well, you're not going to hurt me, so you're fine.
I'm debating if Chunkles doesn't care or hates Kaku. It's one or the other. And
They're standoffish. They're just sitting away, just squinting.
yeah,
I will say Kaku does not enjoy any of the cats.
Oh, no!
He goes up like to Onagai and he's like, I thought you said that cats would be afraid of dogs.
But just that's Chunkles is unreadable. We don't know what's going on. Chunkles just sees the Shiba Inu, has the squint. Unknown. Jerry's still out.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because Kaku doesn't smell like a dog. Kaku's an alien. And
Yeah.
cats, like, the reason they don't like a lot of other animals is because they don't smell like cats.
Riley, what was the third cat's name?
Monica. Monica is very chill and low-key, and Monica would never cause problems. Monica respects that everyone is on their own journey, and
Maybe one day Kaku will accept and become a cat too.
Kaku accepts and respects Monica due to the fact that Monica stays in her lane and doesn't bother him.
Yeah. Kaku doesn't trust Monica.
Oh, Monica's plotting something.
He's like, that one, it stares at me.
Chunkles and Monica just stare, and Kaku's like, ah!
Lily's always trying to cuddle.
But Kaku loves the shop for the coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, so the cafe owner, Christy, she came over, she kind of checked out the damages, got the gist of the situation.
Wait, what did we tell her? Just, hey,
I mean,
alien.
I assume at least Dewey just told her the ship landed on the top and we got signed on as pilots, like...
Dewey was 100% honest. He's just like, there's a spaceship here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Picks up the
jeez.
blue Shiba. This is an alien, but you probably could tell because it's a blue dog.
I'd say overall, Christy was kind of chill with it. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, aliens, superheroes, I can't fix the shop until that thing's gone. So, for now, she's had you guys kind of rope off that area to the top, so everyone has to stay downstairs.
Oh, the entire top area? Oh, no.
Yeah, because you don't want, like, the roof's a little weird, and, like, it doesn't look like it's in danger of falling down, but it's definitely, like, you know, that top area might not be stable for now. So, maybe you guys pulled down some of the chairs from upstairs and put them outside in the front or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got that sorted, the shop is back open, people are, like, your regulars are coming back in. You got some new people coming just to, like, ask questions about the ship.
Yeah, can they see it from outside?
Absolutely, it's on top of your
We
shop.
did say that it is very obvious.
Well, I didn't know if it went in enough to the top or if our building had, like, outside stuff to hide it or if it was invisible.
We did determine it was really obvious when we first did this.
Dewey looked into buying a tarp and found out that that was way too expensive and it wouldn't be convincing anyway, so that was a no-go.
Yeah, so you got some new customers today, but You also, at this moment in the day, you have a celebrity in your shop.
Oh.
And the espresso machine is just broken down.
Oh
No! Angel is trying to fix it desperately. It's mostly just holding a screwdriver and hitting the side, though.
Oh
Okay. Dewey walks over and goes, let me handle that.
It's fine. It's fine. I got it. It's fine. Bang. It's fine.
Okay. Dewey takes the tool out of your hand and picks you up and walks a little bit away and then sets you down and then goes to fix the coffee machine like a person that understands how coffee machines work.
Angel blushes.
Mako is trying the homemade version where it's just a little filter with very fine ground coffee. It's very much
that's gonna take forever.
When looking it up, it's literally just really fine ground coffee with the water, like really fine.
I think it just takes like twice as long though, because in a normal espresso, it's like the pressure that helps it go through faster. But
I absolutely, he's still trying.
He's just trying to do some pour over coffee to get it as strong as espresso.
No, it's grind. Like you see Mako grinding it up.
Hand grinding.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like Mako's trying
There's
to.
just coffee all over the counter.
Mako's trying to do it's like trying to do a big batch too. So it's like just been standing there trying for a solid 5 to 10 minutes.
Angel leans on the counter in front of Dewey in the espresso machine, very obviously trying to hide what's going on. Turns to the new incomers like, "Hi, welcome to wherever we are."
Wait,
what's the name of our show?
Did you not look at the name? Hold on.
It's Nekocha.
Nekocha. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Nekocha. How can we help you?
So this really, really, really old man with a super long white beard and a bald, wrinkly head is.
Oh no!
And he had just asked for the espresso.
Okay, you already ordered.
Yeah.
We'll have that out in just a moment, sir. Do you have a cat type that you would like to hang out with?
He kind of looks around pensively and strokes his beard, and is like, let's see. I am a friend of that white one over there.
We also have a dog.
Angel goes over and gets the cat and is like, all right, sir, you pick anywhere you sit. This one's pretty good. Not quite a lab cat, but she will sit next to you. Very sweet.
He kind of takes the cat and sits down, and he's just petting, and he's looking around at the shop.
How's the Mako still going? Dewey, how's the machine?
Angel's just doing his best to try and just pad for time. He's like, is there anything else I can get you while you wait on that espresso? Any sweets, any desserts, maybe a croissant? Just trying so hard to pad for time for the espresso machine to work.
The old man is like, I think I shall be fine. But you tell me when you guys are done and we can talk.
Oh, you would like to chat later? All right, wonderful. I'll let everyone know.
Oh God, you got a real robot.
Angel comes over. Like, he wants to chat with us. When this is done. So I don't know if I need you to hurry or take as long as you need.
I mean, if you want to take as long as we need.
Should I break it again?
No.
Okay, it's fixed then.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Get that espresso going, I guess.
We can just use these beans that I just ground up. The coffee beans. Here.
Oh, we can use those for something else.
Hey! I spent my hard work on that.
We already have espresso coffee.
Okay, and I worked my butt off for that.
I know. We can use that for normal coffee. Or you can make yourself one. Or make one for Kaku.
Fine.
Kaku's sitting over there drinking coffee behind the counter so no one sees him in his normal form.
Which, drinking coffee is a very interesting thing for a ball of fur.
Yeah. There's a little wet spot in the front.
Mako has absolutely at one point just watched, and then the head. You know when someone stands staring at something and as they gradually get more confused, their head tilts more?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Mako did seeing Kaku drink coffee, which was...
I want to believe that Angel has set up like a tiny little table and chair situation for Kaku. Like, small enough that it's out of the way. It's kind of more like a kiddie table. Kiddie, not kitty. Just off to the side so that we have space to walk past.
Or I don't know, maybe Kaku's upstairs in the roped off area.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe. But
I don't know. Kaku's sitting somewhere just drinking coffee, but like the coffee just... It's like, at any given moment, you don't know where the mouth on this orb is.
So it does have a mouth.
does he have a mouth? That's something that Mako has asked.
Does he have a mouth? What happens if his fur gets wet from coffee? Like...
Yeah. Is there just like wet spots where the fur is dipped into the coffee?
Mako has directly asked Kaku if Kaku has a mouth.
Of course I have a mouth. How else do you think I'd be drinking coffee?
I don't know. You are a ball of fur.
I think it's best to not ask questions.
I was gonna say that's racist, but that wouldn't work in this situation. That's speciesist.
You never told us what alien race you are. You present yourself when you're not a dog as a ball of fur.
What about you humans? I see you walking around with your 2 arms trying to do things.
You mean my legs?
Why don't you just grow more?
Well, we can't grow things.
Yeah, we can't grow things.
Yeah? Why not?
Is that something we can do?
Our DNA just isn't made.
Look, if I had the ability to grow limbs, do you think I wouldn't have had my leg grow back by now?
Wait! Is that something we can do?
I don't think we can without genetic splicing.
Dewey tries really hard to grow another arm.
Mako just goes, I don't think we can without some genetic splicing, and I don't know about you, but I don't just carry a genetic splicer, like, in my, basement.
My mom did definitely not have the money for that.
In the middle of your arguing, you look up and see that the old man is waiting at the counter again.
Oh. Sorry, sir, we just finished your espresso.
Oh, yes. Perhaps I can take this upstairs.
Oh, sorry. We had a little bit of a roof issue up there, so that's quarantined off right now.
Yeah, a spaceship crashed into it. It's not really safe.
It should be back pretty soon, though.
Oh, I am aware. I was contacted to come visit.
Oh, are you the roof guy?
Oh,
Of course. I'm sorry. I have not introduced myself. I am known as Senpai Sentai.
Oh!
Mako covers their mouth to make sure they don't just swear very loudly in the cafe. Just wide-eyed.
The old man kind of laughs. He's like, I don't look the same without all my fancy skin-tight outfit, don't I?
No, yeah, it's hard to recognize you without the helmet.
Senpai Sentai, retired superhero and longtime member of the CCWP, Concerned Citizens for World Peace, a global organization of powered beings protecting the Earth and its inhabitants from the forces of evil that threaten to harm it.
I love it. Whenever you do that in my head, it always does like the freeze frame, and then like the background gets colored, and like the name pops up at the beginning, and then like there's a little mini montage of when they were in their prime fighting crime and stuff,
Yeah.
and then it cuts back to modern day.
That's exactly what I wanted to have happen.
And that's just Mako, again, hand over mouth, green eyes wide, just...
I was not expecting you so soon. Slides over coffee. Hi. We're troopers now, I guess. Because of the ship up there.
Mako, hand over mouth still, gives a thumbs up.
He kind of like nods.
I don't know if you can tell because of these giant dumb rings.
He like looks closer to inspect it. It's like, I see. Well, perhaps you should introduce me to your new ship.
Come right up.
Also, I am stroking my chin as if I had a beard.
Yes. Bring your
Perfect.
coffee if you want. Kaku, we've got a visitor.
Yeah, who is it?
The guy you need to sign the thing.
That was perfect.
Like, nearly spits out coffee.
Okay,
Sounded like you were actually drinking something.
Were you?
Yes.
Were you? Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, that was way too realistic, and I heard a little clink.
Kaku comes tumbling down the stairs.
As a ball of fur or as a dog?
As a ball of fur.
Excellent. Kaku, meet Senpai Sentai. SS. This is Kaku.
What a strange little creature. You know, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be offended at that. Well, I mean, everyone's calling me little, and sure, yeah, I'm... whatever, like...
Are you
Don't be offended. Nobody means anything by it. It's just you're different.
Are you tall for where you're from? Like, are you really?
I can be as tall as I want.
Can you?
And for a point, he kind of stretches up on his tentacles.
Oh, cool.
So then why do you walk around like you're short? I don't understand this.
Something you would notice is he kind of maintains the same mass. So, like, if he's putting more of it into the tentacles, then he can't have as many tentacles out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay.
The orb shrinks.
Stretch.
There are rules.
So Kaku kind of pulls out his clipboard again. He's like, all right, so I'm going to need you to go up there, inspect the cargo, which, by the way, we still have to check, and then you should be good to sign off. What credentials did you say you had again?
He's a superhero, like a really important one.
He founded the Japan branch of CCWP, and also just like superhero schools. Real cool dude. Mako having let out that fan moment, now it's just like,
Yeah, real cool dude.
Trying to play it off cool.
oh, absolutely.
Why don't you tell me about this cargo? So, Kaku kind of explains the situation as you guys go upstairs. Kaku insisting that he needs someone named Earth to sign for the paper, or for the cargo.
Mako absolutely goes, we tried telling Kaku that Earth is the actual planet, not a name of someone. He doesn't listen.
Also, along with that, the ship maybe was attacked by something, and there was an alien that tried to kill us, and we killed it.
It looked like a giant centipede. I whacked it real hard.
And the previous pilot is dead? Question mark?
We don't know. We haven't checked the rest of it because it's been repairing.
And Kaku won't let us go anywhere.
Yep.
So yeah, you lead him up to the ship, and you go inside, and the ship kind of like hums back awake. You just hear
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Onegai.
Hi, Onegai.
good morning, Kaku. And Kaku's like, good morning, hi.
So we brought a guest. He'll be checking this out to sign the paperwork and whatever.
Yes, Senpai Sentai.
How's the ship going?
My body is in the process of being prepared. As you requested, I expedited the process of repairing the cargo hold, so it should be within a reasonable amount of risk to enter.
I mean, all right. Let's go check it out. And Mako takes that step.
Real quick, what's reasonable?
Mako is already starting to head towards it. They need to check it out. They need to check it out. And if it really comes down to it, Mako would just hit it with the nunchucks.
Mako!
Dewey is just picking up things and giving them to Senpai Sentai, just like, oh, you might need this. Oh, you probably might need this also.
What sorts of things are you picking up?
Anything that is loose and looks like it might be even vaguely important, or like it could be investigated by someone that knows more than him.
Like pieces of the ship that fell off?
Yeah, pieces of the ship that fell off. Kaku's clipboard.
Oh no!
Which Kaku immediately takes back.
Kaku, you gotta let him look at it.
Wait, is the alien corpse still here? Or did Onegai get rid of it?
I think it's kind of been moved to the side.
Senpai Sentai, does this look familiar to you, or is this something new?
Well, it appears to be some sort of large alien centipede.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
I hit it real hard with some nunchucks I got from the ring, and it stopped moving after that, and me hitting it beforehand before I got the nunchucks.
Very smart thinking there.
Smack it.
Mako's face turns a little red and just smiles and goes, thanks, and gives the thumbs up again. That's like Mako, when Mako doesn't know how to respond, just gives thumbs up.
So, Onegai opens the way towards her cargo hold. And you see, like, stuff has kind of just been, like, welded over haphazardly.
Oh no.
Like, you haven't seen how she repairs herself, but it's definitely like, yes, she tried to do this overnight.
I now understand what you meant by reasonable risk.
Listen, there's no hanging wires that you can get electrocuted by severely, and the flames are mostly directed to other rooms, and there is oxygen. What more do you want?
I feel like the walls are going to explode.
Mako straight up looks around the place and's been like, I've stayed in apartments worse than this, so this is fine.
Mako!
I'm broke!
Hold yourself to a higher standard!
You can't do that when you're broke!
Yeah.
So...
I live with my mom.
Half of my family is in India. I don't know what you expected, but...
Hey, why haven't we all just roomed together?
Because I think Dewey or I might strangle each other if we live together.
Okay, nope, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, Mako...
do we see, like, whatever might be the cargo in here?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that once you...
Okay.
Sorry, we were just having fun.
Yeah, the cargo hold opens, and what you see is a giant, kind of misshapen, orb-like object strapped down to the floor in the hull of the ship.
What?
And it's kind of like, it's very large. It's like larger than maybe 2 people. And it's black. It's got weird, like, caverns going into it, maybe about the size of, like, your hand. And it's kind of feels like it's pulsing, but not, like, visibly, but you do just kind of get this weird sense from it.
It's like when it gets quiet enough in your house and you can feel your heartbeat.
Yeah. So you all kind of, like, enter the room and spread out to look at it. And everyone's just kind of, like, silent for a moment. And then Kaku steps forward. He's like, all right, everyone, step back. This is unlicensed contraband. None of you are the intended orders. I cannot deliver this without proper authorities reviewing it first.
Wait.
Proper authority right here, Senpai Sentai.
Yeah, he's right here. I don't know what you're expecting.
I think this is the highest we can go. Maybe? Yes?
Yeah, especially in Japan. Yeah.
Senpai Sentai kind of, like, thinks for a moment, and he's like, well, I suppose that each sun rising might be a little bit more certified to handle this. I mean, I expect that the galactic carriers wouldn't be too interested in a mere Super Trooper handling this. However, it's just on Rising. She would definitely, she handles all of this off-world stuff. Me, I'm retired. I just fought them. But Ichi Sun Rising, she's off-world at the moment, I'm afraid.
So, at the moment, it's you. At the moment, you're the highest one we can go to.
Unless we can wait, but I don't know how long this thing needs to wait.
Kaku, you don't know what this is?
I can wait as long as needed to get the Prophet certification. I am not going to be cutting corners on my job.
This isn't cutting corners. This is also someone who could. They're both in CCWP.
Look, sometimes when you send something to the president doesn't read it. He has someone else who is certified to read it for him and sign the thing. This is that person.
Kaku, do you not know what this is?
Of course not. I just deliver the cargo. I do not.
Okay, another question. Who sent it?
And Kaku's like frantically looking through.
Onigai,
Yes.
what is this? What is this orb?
I am not entirely sure. If you recall, I had mentioned that my memory databanks had been tampered with.
Okay.
And it's definitely not for us.
I would not recommend.
Recommend what? Can we...
I am quite stumped here. I'm sorry.
Angel kind of like kicks the end of one of the chains gently, like kind of wiggles it to see what would happen.
Mako, I think, after a bit, looks at somebody's Sentai and goes, "Can I try something since you're the authority here? And you're right here?"
I suppose with my supervision.
Okay. I asked. Maku's gonna touch it. Just pull a hand on it.
You touch it. It's strangely warm. And not because of the fire that was in the hole.
Huh. Okay. Kind of starts, like, rubbing it. Like, like the lamp. Like this is a lamp. Just starts kind of, like, rubbing it. Like, what?
It kind of gets warmer under your hand. But
Ooh. Angel also goes to touch it. When he sees that, like, nothing happens to Mako.
Okay.
you guys are touching this giant orb thing.
Kaku's probably having a conniption fit.
How deep are, like, the divots, did you say?
They go pretty far in. They're about as wide as, like, your hand or arm could go in.
Okay.
But they're like, twisting, so, like, unless you...
Angel's trying to stick his arm into them, see if he can find anything.
That, honestly, Mako might do the same thing. This is one of those...
Dewey grabs both of you and pulls you back before you lose an arm.
We have one brain cell between us.
No, Mako will pull the arm back. Mako's like, no, it's fine right now. If something happens, then we pull back. For now, we're fine. It's not doing anything like I thought it would when we touched it.
Kaku, like, looks up from his tablet, and he's like, hey, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, you shouldn't touch that anymore.
I will turn all of you in to the higher authorities of interplanetary deliveries if you do, and if you move this or tamper with it.
I'm not tampering. I asked to touch it.
It feels alive.
Exactly. I asked the proper authorities, gestures with one hand.
Yeah, look, if this is like an egg or something, then I don't know how long we should let it be just chained to the floor here. Like, do we need to take care of it? What do we need to do?
We don't. No one knows
if it's alive, then it was not labeled correctly. It was not given the proper classifications in the delivery. It is unlicensed contraband, and no one should touch this until the galactic carriers get here or the intended recipient.
The intended recipient is literally right here. CCWP is the highest branch in regards to superheroes.
Yeah, they said this wasn't supposed to be part of the gift. This is something else.
Yeah, there were 2 packages. We accidentally got the ship, and the second one was supposed to go to Earth. What is this? Why is it alive? Why was it sent here? Who sent it?
Is it alive?
It's pulsing. It feels like, in a way, it has a heartbeat. Even if it's not a physical heartbeat, it's got some kind of mental heartbeat in there. Even if it's just like a plant, there's something
or it could
in
be
this.
technology. It could be technology, and not all technology is alive. Some of them are.
But this might be.
We don't know, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like we need to do something about this, like, now.
Sentai turns to Kaku and is like, who did you say sent this 2-part delivery? And Kaku's like, I found it right here. It is Captain Bulkin.
Sentai, does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Ichisan
Yeah.
Rising mention anyone?
No.
And the ship goes,
If you'll excuse me, I believe that Captain Boken was the previous captain of the ship.
Oh.
Oh.
So he sent the ship and this thing here? Why? Did he know? Is something coming?
I'm not entirely sure, but I have found older records of Captain Boken, so I do believe that he was indeed my captain.
Okay. Did he leave any notes about how to handle this? Either Kaku or Onie? Do either of you know if he left any notes on how to handle this?
I'm sorry, but I have not found anything in my memory banks. If he left a message, it was not with my databases.
Kaku?
Kaku kind of does a little shrug with the tentacles.
Alright, then I think...
I would like to try and commune with the rock.
Oh. I was just gonna... Mako was like, I'm gonna start taking the chains off because we don't know. We have the intended recipient here, or one of them. It could work either way. Right now, we have the highest authority recipient at the moment, so I'm gonna start taking off the chains, and Mako's just gonna start.
Yeah. Sentai is kind of like circling the thing. He taps it a couple times with his chains, still stroking his beard. And he's like, I believe I may have a solution for this.
Can we hit it?
No!
Just brings out that chains. I'm not asking you. That's what Mako...
This might be a baby!
If it's not, I'm asking. We don't know. Continue. Sorry, Sentai.
I believe that Ichisan Rising would be the proper caretaker to handle this and take it off-world if need be. She should be back in a few days. Until then, we can keep watch of this package, and Kaku can keep his eye on it. And we will make sure that it will cause no harm or damage to anyone else in the area. And you 3 children seem to be well equipped enough with Miss Onagai here to train you.
I guess so?
And it might be a fun little summer vacation for you all.
Okay, real quick question. Are we leaving it here or are we taking it inside?
I think we're leaving it here, but I'm gonna finish removing the chains.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. And Angel leaves for a moment.
Okay. I would like to state that every few moments after taking the chains, we'll kind of press the ear against it and knock. Is anyone in there? Like, literally doesn't know. Mako is trying everything. Hello?
After a little bit, Angel comes back and is just like, okay, I'm gonna do a little setup here. And they're carrying, like, a big trash bag behind them. And they open up the trash bag, dump it out, and it's, like, all of the spare / old pillows and blankets that need to be like thrown out and stuff, and like they put all the pillows like around the bottom, try and cushion it as much as he can, puts the blankets over the top.
Are you making it a nest?
Yes, I'm making a nest.
Okay. Maku continues to take chains and knock on it. Literally just, hello? Mako's deal is, I'm a knock.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Mako's been.
Angel's like whispering words of comfort to it.
Oh my god.
Dewey, what is Dewey doing with all this?
Dewey expressed that he didn't think we should touch it. He didn't think it was for us. It was bad, and everyone ignored him, and so he's standing in a corner.
Oh, no.
We gave a good rebuttal of one of the...
No, you really didn't.
Literally gestured, said, I asked permission from one of the recipients that this is for.
Yeah, no, what he said was that it seemed like the ship and Kaku were saying that this thing wasn't intended for us at all. Like, was not being sent to Earth. It was put on the thing that was being sent to us without their knowledge.
Oh
No.
Kaku's delivery says that this thing was sent. However, it's like if you open a package that's full of batteries. Like, you're not supposed to send those.
Okay.
Yeah, this was delivered to Earth. It's just why was this thing here sent to Earth anyway?
It was delivered to Earth, but why wasn't it labeled as anything that could be potentially hazardous? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay.
Liquid or perfume.
He still thinks it's unsafe and we shouldn't be messing with it. And
we're not messing with it.
No, you're touching it.
Comforting it. I'm not touching anymore. I am just making a nest.
You took the chains off it.
We did. Yes.
Yeah, the Dewey thinks this is all bad vibes.
Senpai Sentai goes over to you, Dewey, and he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and pats it a little bit. It's like, young man, it is very clear that you are the level head of this team. I believe that you will be quite important towards keeping this delivery safe until Ichi-san can arrive.
Okay.
I will keep in touch with your ship.
Okay.
But it will be up to you and your team to ensure that you have trained yourselves with your new powers and your new responsibilities to keep this cargo secure.
Okay. Dewey gives a thumbs up.
And he kind of like steps back and he's just like, I miss these days. Oh, to be young and heroic and powerful and be able to swing a weapon back and forth.
Oh no.
Would you like to use my nunchucks?
He's just like, he looks at you and he's like, hand them over.
Okay! I love it. Mako literally scrambles to stand up. And it's just like, alright,
you hand him the nunchucks, and he kind of like, he weighs them a little bit with his like feeble old man.
They look cooler. Hold on, can I describe them? They look cooler than what they did, remember?
Oh yeah.
Like a little... Okay, so because I did the task, I got to take a raise, which in this case I chose that my weapon becomes undeniably better, and so instead of kind of just the sleek metallic green sheen to it of just regular nunchucks, they kind of have some flame designs on it, and on the edges of each one has kind of a little bit more weight on each side that's kind of like not spiked, sputted at the ends of them.
Nice.
So they have a little more oomph if you get hit.
He kind of takes them and like he does this like frail like little swing around and like just kind of looks them over. And he's like, I think this would be very good. And then he does like a super elaborate like swing and routine with it, swinging it around, doing all these like flips with the nunchucks, and then he stops and goes back to like his like kind of hunched over like, oh, here you go, that was very fun, young man.
Yeah, nice. Clap.
Angel loses his mind. He's just like, oh, wow.
I would like to say, I don't know if y'all heard me, throughout that entire time, Mako was just like, yes. Like very quietly. Yeah.
Sentai kind of like nods and then he starts gesturing towards you guys like, come now kids, let's all go back into the main control room. I believe. Have you kids ever had a training montage yet?
No.
We got this yesterday.
I mean, does first day of training for making coffee count?
We should absolutely have a training montage with this old man.
I believe it is about time for you to have your first of many training montages.
Cool.
As you know, I am very experienced in these things, having founded many of my own superhero dojos across Japan.
Oh, speaking of which, should we enroll in one of those? Would that be helpful to us? Should we start showing up, or is it a payment thing?
There's no need. I believe you have your own mentor here. And he kind of gestures to Onagai.
Okay, but could we get your number so we can call you later? It just seems like you have a lot more relevant experience.
Don't insult on a guy like that.
I'm not insulting on a guy. I'm just saying that you were a trooper before, so it would make sense for us to speak to them about how to be a trooper. Also, they had a body.
Senpai Sentai nods and he's like, yes, of course. I believe you know how to contact me. Your ship was quite polite about doing it earlier. She will be very useful to you kids. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am late for my next appointment. I must get back to that. I will give Onagai some tips. And
did someone else get a spaceship dropped onto their cafe?
He has other places to go to. He's a CCWP.
Yeah. Does this not seem like the most pressing?
We don't know that. We don't. How do we? Don't act like we know what's going on.
I mean, wasn't there that radiation leak a few weeks ago?
Yes. All of those are very good points. But I am actually going to be late for my mahjong game with my friends tonight if I don't leave now.
Oh, okay. If you promised your friends you'd be somewhere, you should go to that.
Yes, you understand. I leave you in the very good hands of Miss Onagai. And, Kaku, I assure you that Ichi-san Rising will indeed be the proper authority for the galactic carriers to hand this over. If you are willing to wait a couple days, I will send her a message immediately, and she will be here soon. Now, if you all will excuse me.
Thank you for coming.
Bye! Come back soon!
Okay, bye. Waves.
Kaku, kind of sighs and, slumps down, but he's on the wall, so he kind of, slumps into the wall. It's how long do I have to stay here?
Well, it seems like just a few days, so you should be fine.
Yeah, you're right. And you know what? I don't really want to go back to the office anyways. Why do I want to go back there?
Slack off and drink coffee here.
Gee, a whole little vacation.
Vibe with us.
How much do they pay you?
Not enough.
Okay.
Okay, well, you're being paid for this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, enjoy your coffee.
I can handle the cats a few more days. Free coffee is where it's at.
Dewey gives Kaku a paycheck.
No, with what money?
What? No.
No.
He's I put you into the system. You work at this cafe now.
You can't do that. Dewey, you can't do that.
Oh my gosh. If you did that, Angel is sewing Kaku a little maid outfit for the dog form.
No, Kaku's already got a job.
What? You're the rule follower.
My guy, we already don't get paid enough. We can't add another person to the payroll.
Look, but if we're letting customers hang out with Kaku, then Kaku is putting in the same...
They think he's a dog.
Yeah, but Kaku is still putting in the same...
We don't pay the
We don't pay the cats. He's getting coffee.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
We pay the cats in food.
The cats are paid.
With what?
In money?
Yes.
Dude, what?
The cats all have a joint bank account.
I'm gonna talk to Christy about that, because that's not how this works.
Kaku's over at the side mumbling to himself too while you guys are arguing about paying Kaku, and Kaku's like, yeah, and if I go back to the office, I'm gonna have to deal with Fude, and Fude's gonna be all on my case about this, and how I didn't deliver it properly, and I didn't go through the proper forms, and oh geez, this is gonna be a disaster back at the office.
I mean, it's more so on them.
If you stay on for a year and you don't bite any customers or like be on the floor, you do get a raise.
What?
Yeah.
Making don't listen. Technically, he doesn't have the authority to do that. Mr. Rule Abider, you're breaking the rules.
No, yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh my gosh.
I've been handling the paychecks for the past 7 months.
Are you our supervisor?
No, I just handle the paychecks.
I think if I get hired by you guys, I'd probably lose my job.
Oh, that's true.
And as much as I hate Fude, I really don't want to lose my job.
I feel that.
Also, I'm gonna talk to Christy because I really don't think you should be doing that, considering you're not a.
Chrissy passes off a lot of responsibilities onto me, but if you're not working here, Dewey takes the paycheck back from Kaku.
My guy, you should be paid more if you're doing the manager's job.
No, I just handle the paychecks and like the.
That's a manager's job.
I think I'm also technically our lawyer.
Whatever. And Mako leaves him alone and goes back to the circle thing and pats it on top, like, and goes, I'm gonna give you a name. You're getting a name.
Oh.
It's gonna be here. Might as well give it a name in case.
No, yeah, for sure. Just how do we name it if we don't know what it is or what's inside it? Question mark.
I'll figure something out.
Betsy.
I know, we're like looking in.
Onagai's like,
Kaku, since you will be staying with me for a few more days longer, I took the liberty of installing an espresso machine.
Oh.
Well, that's convenient.
Did you make that or did you get one? Where'd you get it?
You know what? That's a good.
I synthesized a few parts,
Oh, cool.
which I apologize may have been the reason why my repairs have not gone as quickly.
and Kaku's like, thank you. That's real nice.
Well, it seemed like it was important to do that, so.
And Onagai's like,
Indeed.
What if we named it coffee? Espresso.
No.
Mocha.
No.
Cappuccino.
Let's not name it something coffee related. We work
Beans.
No.
you know what? Bean would be a funny name for it.
No.
A giant bean.
That's Mako.
Yes!
Mako's like, no, I'm not calling it that.
I'm naming it Bean.
Well, I'm not calling it that. You can call it Bean. I'm not calling it Bean.
Bean. I'm putting it into my connections.
The strange orb has now been classified
No.
as Bean
No.
in my database.
Yes.
No.
Its name shall be Bean. I love him.
Yeah, no, I'm not calling it that.
I will be sure to secure the room that Bean
Nope.
is held in when you leave for the night. You can rest assured that nothing will get in to that room.
Thank you, Onagai. Take care of Bean for us. That's Bean.
I'm not calling it Bean.
Its name is Bean. It's official.
I'm not calling it Bean.
It's been named Bean.
It's not Bean.
Its name is Bean.
No. I'm gonna give it a cooler name.
Until then, its name is Bean. I can't wait for this thing to hatch and some horrible monster to come out, and its name is Bean.
And it kills us all, and it's all your fault.
His name is Bean.
It's Bean. Bean is coming.
And you all
Ow.
die because you touched it, and you shouldn't have touched it.
Look out! Here comes Bean.
Yeah.
Susan.
Oh my goodness.
Onagai's like,
Since Senpai Sentai has tasked me with training you all, I feel that now is a good time to mention a few more parts that come with your role as pilots.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, shoot.
I would like to state that Mako is naming it a purva, which means, from what I'm gathering, unprecedented new. So, a purva.
You're gonna have to write that down so I can see it.
Oh, I'm putting it in my connections.
Poor. Oh, I see. With a U.
That is what Mako's calling it. Y'all can call it Bean. That is
Bean.
what Mako's calling it. Mako said no.
Onagai is like,
The three of you are pilots, but you do not only pilot me. Your roles come with specialized mechs that you can pilot personally on more planetary endeavors.
We get mechs?
Yes. You see, I am more suited for space travel. Your mechs will be able to assist you while you are on any sort of land.
Oh, my goodness. We get mechs. Yo, we get mechs.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Oh, what kind of mechs are they?
If you would like me to deploy these now, I believe I could set them behind your shop. There appears to be enough space.
Okay.
How?
There must be like an empty lot back there that's trying to be sold or something.
Hopefully.
yeah, we'll go with that. I was just gonna put them in the street.
No,
Oh, no, don't do that, please. Yeah, I would love to see that. Angel is like ecstatic. They're like jittering.
You hear like a bunch of machinery and like mechanics moving.
Oh.
And,
that sounds disalarming.
Onagai kind of like she attempts to open up like from the control panel like the visuals that you can see outside, but since she's kind of weirdly landed and planted on the roof, it's just, it's not quiet, but you can kind of see that there are some things in that lot behind your shop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, be right back, Onagai. I gotta go check this out. Runs outside.
I will assist you from your helmets once you have boarded your new mechs.
Honestly, yeah. Mako is definitely going to check him out.
Angel grabs Dewey's hand and runs.
So you guys go out to your cool mechs outside. Do you want to describe them?
Okay. Let me look real quick. Pull up some pictures of my thing so I can describe it better.
Okay, so since mine is probably the easiest to describe, so I'm gonna. Okay, so when Mako comes out, sees the very obvious one that's green. Very obviously, is like, oh, all right, that's mine. As Mako gets closer, the mech kind of starts to look shift a little bit until it looks like a rather large cat with a tail that splits in two. And at the ends of the tail, instead of just rounding out, it looks like flames are coming from the tail. Even with the metal, it looks like the metal motif was created. The mech motif was created with the tails ending in flames. And so, for those of you who don't know, this is a nekomata.
Yeah.
And Mako looks and is like, how did I get the cat one at the cat cafe? Just head in hands.
I have a dog! And Angel's is a giant dog with like these big bird-like wings that are currently folded against its back, but it I think it also has kind of a short tail rather than long one. Not quite like a Shiba that curls, but like it's got kind of a little bit longer than a corgi tail that sticks out a little. It is a Hainu.
Okay, so mine is a big mechanical kappa, so basically it looks like a big blue turtleneck almost. But when it's in its parked position, it just kind of looks like a UFO because it's the limbs and the head have gone inside of the shell, and so he's just a big blue UFO.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, I'll say you guys get to have a little bit of a training montage.
Yes. How does that work in this game?
Yeah, so really there is no mechanic for it in this game. I figured I would just let you guys, if you wanted to, say a little bit of a cool move or two that your weapon does as you blast along to some awesome music.
I like that you say cool move when I imagine training montage because this is the first time.
It's a lot of us tripping over each other in our giant mechs.
If you want to do that too,
I was going to say, Mako, because we don't... Do we know how to combine the mechs? Do we?
Probably not yet. You're probably just getting used to piloting.
Yeah, pilot them separately first, and then we put them together.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, Mako has definitely accidentally rammed into both Dewey and Angel doing it. Just like,
I think Onage probably helps you guys take your mechs a little bit farther out into the woods on the mountains. So you don't have to worry about damaging any buildings.
Yeah. We probably go to one of the abandoned islands off to the side.
Yeah, and she just kind of autopilots them for the first bit, and then she lets you guys just go wild.
The first time Mako gets that full control, absolutely rammed into Angel, then subsequently Dewey, and then a tree. It was just kind of sat there, is maybe not.
I think Angel, for the most part, is trying to learn how to fly. Because he's I can do land later. I want to know how to fly. So there's a lot of him flying up and then just accidentally sideways dive bombing into the ocean.
Riley, what is Dewey's training like?
So Dewey discovers two things. One, the flat portion of the Kappa's skull on the Kappa mech, it is just a big cannon.
Oh my goodness.
So the Kappa's the flat hole section of the head that's supposed to hold the water, it is just a gun.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Sounds right for Riley.
Also, he learns that he can in fact fold himself in the Kappa's limbs and head into the shell, and it will fly up, and it can just be a little UFO that flies and spins around, and he can just kind of spin it around really fast and ram it into people.
Like a literal Mario Kart shell.
Yeah, like a literal Mario Kart shell.
We probably all shoot cannon lasers. You shoot it from the head. Hainu shoots it from the mouth like a hyper beam. And I feel like the cat would probably shoot two smaller lasers from the tails.
Yeah, probably.
I love that. I love it so much.
So you guys have a fun training montage, which I think gets you guys a little bit more experience. You at least know how to move around, fire off some weapons.
Yeah.
The mountain on that island now has a few holes in it.
Oh, absolutely.
That's normal.
That's normal.
It's that's probably one of the kaiju fight scenes anyways.
Dewey does not figure out how to gracefully land the UFO function, so his version of landing is he just crashes the shell into the ground and then pops the limbs out.
He just drops it.
It's probably fine because it can handle that.
He does not know how to land, so he just kind of is all right, drops.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the second thing that Angel works on. First, taking off and flying. Second, figuring out how to land gracefully.
Oh, yeah. Mako's just trying to make sure to not run into y'all.
Third thing Angel does after that, probably doesn't spend too much time on it because spent most of the day working on trying to fly, but Angel does try and pick up the other two with the dog paws and try like, okay, if we need to get anywhere fast, maybe I could pick you up, Mako.
I think I'll be good. Every time.
Still tries to do it anyway.
Every few times, Mako can't steer. Mako has gotten the hang of moving the limbs, but not the steering part. So every time you try that, there is a swat, like a cat swatting at it. Just
Ooh,
swat.
I have a question for everyone. What kind of controls do we think this is? Is this kind of like Pacific Rim, where it's like a bodysuit kind of deal and it follows our movements in a way, or is it like gamer can controls, or like a set of buttons on a keyboard, or like an entire array on the walls? How are we feeling?
Power Rangers, where you just sit behind a control board, but we don't get to see it, so we don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, there's a really big, complicated control board, but you never actually interact with it.
Personally, I love Pacific Rim.
I was thinking the two, like, where you just have two handles and you have to figure out what ways go there.
The game console, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like two handles and just Mako trying to figure out, and that's why Mako keeps running into... What if they're all different? Because they're all different based off of who we are.
Well, no, because I feel like the Pacific Rim thing works the least with mine, so I feel like I shouldn't do that if it's just we're doing them all separately. I think my second choice would also be just the two handles.
Just the two handles!
I mean, there's other buttons. There's like separate other things, but like those are to control forward and back and sideways and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Camera.
But what about you, Riley?
I like the idea of there being because it spins around so much, I like the idea of Dewey's control area being in like a gyroscope kind of situation.
Ooh, I do love a gyroscope.
So he has to like crawl into like this orb like thing that like stays steady while everything else just goes crazy around him.
Oh my god.
Nope, I'm doing that. I'm going with Riley. Gyroscope.
Ah.
I love gyroscope. But also, you know what it is? It's a chair inside a gyroscope that has the two buttons, or the two handles.
Yes, there we go.
I think there also has to be part of it that plugs into the suit
Yeah,
to make it so that only people with the suits can pilot these.
Yes.
For sure.
I love it.
I mean, there's probably also just some recognition, like, hey, the person controlling me doesn't have a suit on.
Well, sometimes you might not be able to have the suit on so quick. There's got to be something connected to the ring. It has to be something connected to the ring.
You have to plug the ring into the console
Yes.
like a key, like a car key.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It does the Power Rangers thing of we all take off the ring, hold them up to the air, there's a zoom in on the rings and like the lines across the screen, dramatic lines, and then we plug them in all at the same time. It's a split screen, we turn it, everything turns on.
So you guys end up going back to the cafe after a long day of fight training, and yeah, I guess you just like, do you want to like park your mechs in the back, or do you?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
What'd you do? Did you close the cafe, or was it just kind of like?
Honestly, I feel like maybe it was near the end of the day, and like. I feel like this is one of those breakfast cafes, maybe, so we close maybe around like 1 or 2.
Oh, probably. That sounds like a solid idea.
Gives people time to do classes or whatever, and
Yeah, so this is more of a part-time job.
yeah.
It is. That is why I am broke.
Yeah.
You get back to the shop, and you see this old lady sitting out front in one of the table and chairs that you had moved out there. And you recognize her as Dewey's grandmother, who Angel has nicknamed Grandu.
Grandu! Oh my gosh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Hello, Angel.
Mako just gives a hand wave.
Angel for sure comes over for a hug.
She gives you a very serious hug.
Angel accepts it.
She like looks over to Dewey and she's like, "Hello, Dewey.
Hello, grandmother.
I came to pick you up from work.
Wonderful.
I was thinking of going to have ramen on the way home."
acceptable.
Indeed, I thought so too.
Mako literally looks at these two and then just leans closer to Angel and goes, Is there anything up with that? I don't understand.
I think that's just how they talk. Yeah, same, man.
Dewey gives his grandmother a firm handshake.
Oh, no!
It's so awkward, wow. Grandu, like, she kind of, like, looks at the way you came and she's like, I see the three of you got a new vehicle. Did you need a license for that at all?
We got our licenses right here. Holds up the rings. Also, some paperwork we signed upstairs.
Oh, these count, I think. Holds up the ring questionably.
Yeah, same.
Okay, just as long as you remember to stop at the red lights.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
And this is a moment where Mako, real big eyes. Do mechs have to follow the street laws? Just suddenly, just starting to realize.
Just nod and say yes.
Well, you wouldn't want to get a ticket, would you?
Do mechs would we get tickets? I don't know!
Look, when someone's grandma's here, you just nod and say yes when you don't know.
I know enough about that. I'm just more so questioning in general.
I don't think we have to follow street rules.
I don't know.
Now, Dewey, just remember, if you drive your friends around, all of you need to be wearing seatbelts.
That won't be a problem.
There's a lot of technology inside of the vehicle that would require one to be highly strapped in for their own safety. It is.
I bet the gyroscopes also have like a force field around it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta worry about that. We'll be good.
Yep, we're good. We're safe. We're not gonna have any problems. Do we have a safe trip home with Grandu?
Grandu, like, she looks up and she kind of squints and she's like, Dewey, do you need to catch your cats before they escape?
What?
Yes.
What?
Dewey, quick scan for the cats.
You look up and you see 3 large centipede insects crawling over the roof.
Oh, those are not cats.
That's not a cat. I got it. And that's gonna be Mako.
She like squints again and she's like, I see. That is rather large for a cat.
Yeah, a little big.
I don't have my glasses with me.
Mako's already like, I got it.
Everyone throws their heads up into the air and does their little pose. The screen turns into colors.
Those animals aren't on the payroll here.
Stop paying the cats. I'm gonna talk to Christy about that.
She told me to do it.
I doubt that.
She did.
No.
I think she was being metaphorical.
And
Someone's weapon.
Mako already has the nunchucks in hand and is jumping up. Time to start swinging.
You hear Onagai's voice come through your helmets, and she's like,
I noticed that you drew your weapons, so I decided to take a look around, and I see the threat that you guys are about to face.
Yeah, do you know where these new centipedes came from?
I believe they landed on me from space.
Oh. Okay. Oh. They're after the egg thing.
It's quite possible. I wanted to warn you that you are free to use your mechs. However, they may cause more damage to the buildings around.
I'm not using the mech when I can whack it.
But fighting on foot would be a much more difficult challenge.
Well, here's the go. I'm gonna fight on foot.
Well, for now, I'm gonna do fisticuffs.
Turtle UFO.
Dewey's doing the turtle. So yeah, you see 3 large centipede creatures, but this time the 3 are not damaged by laser gunfire, and all 3 of them have large wings on their back.
Oh no, they're upgraded.
Well,
Or at least not downgraded.
Yeah.
Mako says, Well, lucky for me, I'm upgraded too, and is going to swing.
Yeah. They're on the roof, so... Alright. Yeah. So I guess you do like a big leap to get up there and just smack one?
Yeah, we're in our suits. Mako's idea is like, we're in these super suits. They should give us like some cool stuff. Might as well. Let's try it.
So for once, Mako decides to take the safe route, and instead of hopping into their mech, they leap up and give one of the insects a big smack across the face, and it kind of flinches back and hisses at you.
Yeah, that's probably a take action, leave yourself vulnerable. I just leaped and whacked.
Yeah, it jumps back and hisses at you, and one of the other three rises into the air with its wings and then swoops down to attack you with its pincers.
Oh.
And it kind of knocks you out of the air and back to the ground.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the third one is turned around and starting to scratch at the hull of the ship.
Oh, I need to stop that one. I would like to take a running start, and I'm going to use my staff to kind of launch myself up to the roof.
Nice.
Yep. I guess that would be display innovative fighting techniques. And going to smack it away.
Yeah, you do like a pole launch up to the roof.
Yeah.
And then a golf swing to smack it back.
Yeah.
Just trying to distract it and be like, oh, don't look at that, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get its attention, it's gonna center on you. Dewey, what do you do?
Okay. Dewey is going to frantically press a bunch of buttons on... Well, no, sorry. Just walk it back. Dewey doesn't do anything frantically. Dewey is going to very calmly and reasonably press some buttons, and the turtle ship just kind of like drops down, getting close, but still floating in the air, and then he leaps up and like crawls into it. It like, maybe there's like a little hatch that opens up and a little like tractor beam that beams him up. And we get a little like getting into the mech scene, and then he is going to press a button that just starts spraying water at the centipedes. Just like fire hoses, just like start going off across the little shell UFO and spraying them, trying to like push them off the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing more of a regular turn of display precise fighting technique, or are you going to spend a token to do a heavy turn?
I want to display a precise fighting technique, because I want to show that I have fire hoses.
Yeah, you like very expertly aim the hose straight at one of the first two, I guess.
Yeah.
One of the first two centipedes, and just like the power of the hose is so friggin' strong that it just launches this thing off the building. And it like falls back, and then like has to fly back up to get back to you guys. Nicely done.
I'm on the ground again, yeah?
Yes, you got knocked back down.
If that's the case and I'm on the ground again, there's that one on the ground, I'm gonna prop, you know where they use their hands to push themselves off from their back?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, but the idea I want to do is launching myself and trying to, like, just land on its head. I want to, like, actually get on the centipede and start whacking it again.
Alright. Regular turn or heavy turn?
Can that be display-centric fighting techniques? Because I really...
Yeah.
Alright, that is a regular turn. I just launched myself up, and it was just, like, right as then just goes, hi there! Are you ready for some two sticks to hit you? Because that's what's going to happen. And just starts whacking with the nunchucks.
Yeah. So you don't quite, like, land yourself on its back, but you definitely manage to, like, grab a hold of it. So you're hanging on by one arm and, like, smacking it.
That sounds exactly right. I'm hanging on to one of its legs. I don't like that imagery, but there's a lot of bugs. And just starts whacking on its side as I'm trying to pull myself up onto its back so I can start hitting it in the head.
Yeah. Angel,
Yes.
the one that you provoked, is going to rise up into the air and then swoop down at you to attack you. And it kind of knocks you onto your back.
Oh, no.
And you start sliding towards the edge of the building. Or edge of the roof.
I don't want to damage the building, but, or I'm going to take a light turn. Angel just flies directly off the building onto the ground. I'm going to fail to react and get cast aside.
Oh.
All right, gain a token for that.
Just slides directly off.
Mako and Dewey, you see Angel get knocked back by one of the centipedes and just slide off the building and hit the ground. I believe it's Dewey's turn.
Yeah.
Angel just shouts up like, I'm fine! It's okay, keep fighting! I'm good!
I want to use a little bit of the tractor beam to, like, lift up Angel and put him good. Just, like, help Angel out a little bit.
Oh!
I guess that's take action leaving yourself vulnerable because I stopped doing the fight to, like, help Angel out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you help get Angel back to their feet and to a little bit of safety. But that does, you stop the fight. And the two insects that are not being currently smacked by Mako go back to kind of scratching away at Onagai's hull, and one of them, like, pulls up a corner of a panel.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
so with that...
And you hear Onagai's voice in your helmet. It's like,
I don't mean to alarm you, but if there is too much damage done during this battle, the rest of my repairs will take much longer.
I got it! And I am spending a token, and what I'm doing for that is I'm going to stumble upon an unlikely perfect hit, is that Mako kind of swings their body back from where they're hanging, and then, like a swing, when you swing back, swing forward, let's go, and just aims for the head of the one that pulled up the panel. And I am spending a token because that is a heavy turn.
nice.
yeah.
Starts kind of spins the nunchuck and just hands down right in its head and goes, I'm the threat here. Eyes on me.
Yeah, you slam this thing, and it just, like, plummets back down to the ground, right next to Grandewey.
What?
Grandu's still there!
He kind of, like, steps back. And
Grandu, you should probably go home.
Yeah, but
Or at least go down the block. Take a walk.
we'll make sure Dewey gets home safe or, like, wherever. It's not really good to stay here.
He'll meet you at the ramen place.
Yeah.
she kind of nods and is like, Dewey, don't forget that you have to be home by 9 p.m.
Of course. I would never be late.
You have a curfew at 19?
I mean, look, I get it.
And she starts walking off and is like, I will store your usual order in the fridge.
Okay, thank you. It's
Oh no.
it's the number one
Of course it is.
with nothing added or nothing removed.
Where were we?
Oh, for my drink, I would like water.
Oh my goodness.
Water from the store? You can't get water at home?
It tastes different.
Okay, that I get.
Okay, that's fair.
It's water from one of those soda machines. Like,
Yeah, I get that. That's fair.
They have better ice.
That's also true.
very crunchy.
Yes. Angel is after just having been knocked off the building and picked up by his friend, is like, okay, like rolls shoulder. Maybe this does need mechs, and he is spending a token to summon his mech to him. The Hainu leaps over the building, lands gracefully into the middle of the street, and comes down and chomps Angel into its mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Oh, wait. You have to spend a token to summon your mech?
Yeah.
If it's not next to you, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoopsies.
I think
You went
were
and
like,
got it.
You were like, I'm just gonna walk over to my mech and spend an entire turn to do that. So I think you're
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Angel, you get eaten by your mech. Angel's
Yes.
dead.
Oh no!
Nah, you're fine.
No, I feel like that's how Angel gets into his mech.
Yeah.
There's like the hatch in the back of the throat.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
I just like the visual of leap chomp.
Look, we were watching the old Power Rangers, and I hated how the T-Rex kid would just leap into the air and float on top of the T-Rex, make a pose, and then climb inside.
Oh no, yeah. I was honestly
I hated it.
was trying to think of a way to get in mine that wasn't doing something like that, because I also hate it. I find it funny when you get chomped, when you get eaten.
Yes.
When you have an animal mech, you gotta get eaten. That's the way to do it.
It's part of the fun. It's part of the style. You gotta slide into the mouth or something.
Yeah, if you,
Yeah.
that's the rule.
All right, and that's my turn.
Yeah. So you still have 2 centipedes on the roof tearing up Onagai, and one that is, like, a little dazed underneath Mako.
The one that I hit that was pulling up the panel, I decided I ain't having that. All right,
Dewey.
Dewey, it is your turn.
I need another token. So I think I will construct something dangerous.
Oh no! What?
What do you do?
Is that your light turn in your light turns?
Yeah, one of the light turns construct something dangerous.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Dewey starts like opening up there's a panel that is put over a button so you can't accidentally press the button. There's like a security glass panel. Dewey starts taking that off.
Oh my goodness.
He goes, "It says emergency on this button, but this seems like an emergency, so."
So what do we see Dewey create with this?
Yeah.
Like, what is the cinematic scene that happens here?
Oh my gosh. The feet and the hands come out of their holes in the shell just a little bit, and then the nails elongate, and then the shell like compresses down, and all of the bottom, the top, and the nails all start to spin different directions.
Ooh.
And it just becomes a very, very large buzzsaw.
Like a saw blade.
Like a giant UFO saw blade.
Oh,
And I'm going to run over the one that fell off the building.
Oh!
yeah. I guess you turn sideways and just start barreling down the road
Yeah.
like a giant saw blade,
Mhm.
which definitely rips off a few like overhangs and stuff.
I was
like,
gonna say,
Oh no!
those little like shades out front of the shops, those get torn off.
Yeah. There is an incredible amount of like property damage, and it just cuts to Dewey's face inside, which is entirely neutral, and he goes, "Oh, this is really dangerous."
Yes.
Oh no!
okay, that can be deadpan humor. That's deadpan humor right there.
Yes.
Yeah, that is absolutely deadpan humor. Yeah, and Mako, you dive out of the way.
Oh yeah, that's the one on the ground. Yeah, is that the
Yeah.
one? Yeah. So Mako was just like, hey, I'm walking here. What?
I will say, Dewey, you do split this centipede in half.
Yes.
Oh.
And as it bursts open, it spews like acid liquid all over the area around it, including Mako.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh no.
Do I have anything for that?
Eh,
Mako, do you? Burn it off!
I don't.
Set yourself on
Oh, I
fire!
can I spray him with my hose?
On your turn.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like Mako's just gonna be like in the suit and just gonna keep. Mako's just like, it's not the worst. It's not the most vomit-inducing substance I've covered myself in.
But it does burn.
Yeah, Mako's just taking it like the suit is gonna take most of the damage. And Mako's just gonna start hitting something.
Mako's like, I think I have like 30 seconds before this hurts.
Yes!
Yeah, so you gonna go up to the roof and start fighting the other two?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright.
I'm doing my, I'm gonna say take action, leaving yourself vulnerable, because I am covered in acidic bug guts. So.
You jump onto the roof and just start smacking at one of them and getting it away from where they had been tearing up Onagai.
I am the only one not in a mech.
You're the only one not in a mech. You are very vulnerable.
This definitely is not how this. I feel like you were like, they have wings, and I felt like that was like the key word to be like, maybe you should get your mechs. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, Angel, it's your turn.
Okay, so Angel is going to go after the other one that is not distracted, still trying to get that panel open. Angel has Hainu lean down, chomp it, and it does like the dog thing when they get like a toy or a treat where they throw it up into the air and catch it and starts to just like chew on it.
Oh wow.
Oof. Ouch. That I don't like the idea of that sound. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You have your mech start crunching on this thing. But as it does, more of that acid is just pouring down into the mouth of the mech.
Yeah, and I am taking action and leaving myself vulnerable because the rest of the body is completely open.
Yeah. And I will say, like, there's the door in the middle of its mouth, so it's not getting to you. But
yeah, there's like a hatch there.
Yeah, but you might have trouble getting out of the hatch later.
Oh,
yeah, you're chewing something with acid.
With all that acid everywhere.
I'll go wash my mouth in the ocean later.
Yeah.
I'll just spray you with a hose. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh! Just does the dog thing when someone's shooting a hose at him.
I would like to say there is faint sizzling you hear from Mako and just starts hearing, ow,
okay.
Ow.
I'm going to spend the token I just got to devise the proper tool for the job.
Ooh.
Which is to say, I managed to turn down the pressure on the hoses so I don't hurt them when I do this. And I'm able to, like, the turtle shell lifts up into the air, it undoes itself from buzzsaw mode, a couple hoses pop out, and I spray all the acid off people.
Yay!
You just start, like, garden hosing people down, like you're washing a car.
Yeah.
Power washing the mech, barely power, just slightly less than power washing on Mako.
Yeah, Mako gets sprayed clean, the mech gets sprayed clean. I think the street, if I can get that, yeah.
Yeah.
The street is the cleanest it's ever been.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hoses!
Yeah.
I spray away all the rubble I made earlier.
As you are spraying things down, the insect that Mako is fighting, it rises back up and away from the water, and kind of shakes itself off, and it like kind of looks like it's going to charge, but it misses with like the water spraying at it. And it kind of like, you notice these things have a hard time turning around.
That makes sense.
So as you are kind of distracting it with this thing, it is struggling to get back into a fighting position with Mako.
Wait. I just got okay, so it's my turn now, yeah?
Yeah, so like it was gonna do a flying swoop, missed you because of the water stream, and then is just struggling to turn around and get back to you.
How far is it away from me?
You'd probably just be able to do it with a leap, power leap.
So I can jump, okay.
Yeah. You got your special suits. That's how you've been jumping from the ground to the roof anyways, so...
Well, yeah.
Obviously you can jump 2 stories.
Because the idea I had in mind was that Mako kind of sees it has trouble turning, and then just... You can't see it, like, the camera zooms in past the mask, big old grin and just leaps up and using the nunchuck wrangles like one of the pinchers around, like actually wrangles it around as it leaps on the head and just starts turning it towards the not Onagai, like an actual concrete wall. I want to ram this thing into the wall.
Oh no.
Nice.
And that I'm using display subject fighting technique. I'm ramming this thing into a wall.
So, like, are you trying to get it to charge at you, or are you just trying to, like, use your weight on it as you grab it to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Use the weight on it. Again, using the nunchuck to steer, like, grab its pincher so it's directly being forced as I'm turning it.
Yeah. You grab the bull by the horns.
Yes!
And ram this thing headfirst into a wall, and it kind of, like, it just goes dazed. It's not dead, but it's definitely dazed.
And Mako just goes, yeah! Just, like,
Nice job. Angel, you have chomped down on this one. It's definitely dead, and now you've had your mouth washed out.
Angel spits out the dead one and is just going to stomp on the other one that Mako's fighting like a horse stepping on a snake.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Mako, you dive out of the way
I
yet
once
again.
again have to just like, ah!
Everyone's, like, out to get Mako.
I am also the only one not in a mech for what should obviously be a mech fight.
Hey, Onagai gave you guys the option.
Yeah.
Do we just train the gun over Mako?
Oh no!
Yeah, you squashed that bug like a bug.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations! You defeated 3 bugs this time.
Themselves dead.
Yeah.
Angel shakes off Hainu's paw and is like, Dewey, I need more of your water.
I spray.
Yay!
Hose time.
Thank you. Gross.
You're welcome.
Mako probably knocks on his helmet and is like, Onagai, question. Does the suit like regenerate itself after like a bit?
Yes, I can automatically repair it. However, I cannot do it while you are wearing it.
I'm just asking for when it's like put away.
Yes.
Okay, that was my question.
Your suit, and the damages to your vehicles, and the damages to my ship, are all things that I can work on overnight.
Good to know.
I wanted to know because there are acid burns.
Oh yeah, buddy, that's not good.
It is a real shame that I cannot drink coffee, because all this makes me very tired.
Oh, I'm sorry, Onagai. Do you want some coffee?
I don't.
Is there a way we can make like a digital coffee? Like a digital adrenaline rush?
Isn't that just like setting it up for higher like gigabytes or something? Like more space?
Oh, maybe.
Higher RAM speed? Whatever? I don't know tech.
We should figure that out.
I guess you guys kind of, like, you disengaged from your mechs.
Yeah.
And honestly, I did not think about how they get, like, back in the ship, but I assume they have some way of, like, folding up.
It's a mech.
Kind of Transformer style, yeah.
Oh, they should do like the more like modern Power Rangers things of where sometimes they'll have the Zords shrink down and become like toy sized and they're like little pets.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Except they look like action figures, like Japanese
Yes.
action figures,
Yes.
the ones that
Yes.
are like $500 models.
Yes, we're doing it.
Fully articulate.
It's happening.
Hand painted.
Oh, absolutely.
You go back in. You see Kaku is, like, in the control room. He's got a little, like, he grabbed some blankets and pillows from the cat area of the shop
Hey,
and brought them up there.
What are you doing? We already had it for the nest thing.
No, this is for me.
well, Kaku also needs one. Kaku lives here now.
Yeah.
Look, we got plenty. It's a cat cafe.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sleep down there with all those stinky cats anymore.
Hey!
Also, I kind of like sleeping up here with Onagai. It's nice.
Aww.
I was going to say if you're not on our payroll anymore, you can't sleep in the building anyway, so you will need to sleep in the ship.
Onagai, I actually do have a question for you. Can you scan that cargo and see if it's emitting, like, a transmission or something? Because somehow these things are coming to find it. They landed on you.
Yes, give me one moment.
And there's like a really long pause.
I was not able to detect any sort of frequency that I am aware of.
Huh.
I'm not entirely sure what this object is, as it is completely foreign to my scanners.
Oh, no.
That's, not ideal.
When an alien spaceship doesn't know what something is, that's a problem.
However, today has assured me that my hull and your powers should be enough to protect this until Ichi-san Rising arrives. I contacted Senpai Sentai while you guys were fighting the 3 insects, and he assured me that she is swiftly on her way back to Earth.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. I think we can keep this up for a few more days, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
I'd say you're the one that got 10% closer to death than the rest of us, so maybe don't think like that.
I wanted to fight it, and I didn't think using a mech I still crash things into was a good idea.
Totally fair.
So,
speaking of, we might need to fix that street before the cars start driving on it again.
and the wall. I don't think the wall of that building's doing great. I did ram a giant space bug into it.
Yeah. Does anyone know if there's any traffic cams around here that caught what happened?
If there were, they're not anymore.
Oh, no.
That is probably true.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3, for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shout-outs to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.